Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie QB, a second-round pick from Missouri, Drew Lock.
On the ready.
56, check 56. There's a party now.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Lewis has it, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is how they'll line up on the defensive side for Buffalo. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, you got deep?
Allen from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw it is Locke. And that one's complete to Gurley. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Locke gonna throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Gurley. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go, boys.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
18 Gator. Mike, watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Locke now on first down. And this is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. It's Gurley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing his Locke on third down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Makes the score Bills 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Locke to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Let's go.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Locke now to throw.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. But that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got Lewis. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run with Thompson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Don't get nervous.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down and 4, Locke, Red Allison, the intended receiver. Third down here. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's some guys, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Brings up second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On second and 12, Allen. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. And the Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got it to Williams. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Holding offense.
Ready.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
It's 3 yard. And it's
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a give right side. It's Thompson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fire this one quickly to Austin. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To Thompson on the draw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Keep playing
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. From midfield, here's Locke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Barton, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Of course, in the secondary, guys have to make a lot of tackles.
The throw complete here to Williams, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. On first down, Locke. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, this is caught. It's Parker. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back up to Heinz Field and say hello once again to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On second down now, it's Thompson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ready?
Block off of play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Offense.
Here we go.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Pick the edge. Go. Right up.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come off the ball.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Big grip.
48-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Come on.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now to the air, Rock. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get cut.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
30 base. He wasn't ready.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Get it.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. To throw it is Locke. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires.
Makes the score Bills 20.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Again, a run with Thompson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Geronimo Allison. Incomplete.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
On the ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll run it with Madison. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
57, Mike, 57. Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but and the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on,
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Allen. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. Parker unable to get that one.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. to the air. Allen. And that will be incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. Open man is Allison, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he finds Parker here, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, his throw incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Allen, and that is incomplete.
Intended for Geronimo Allison. Incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, it's Allen. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right, converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 7. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
Go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense. that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
56.
First down, Bills.
They'll run with Madison. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Here's Madison. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Gurley.
Oh, yeah.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Don't get nervous. Let's go.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Play to win.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
A lot going to throw it here. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Locke. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got
Locke's pass complete to John Brown. Touchdown, Buffalo.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Good job, buddy! Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bills, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.